Making more money on Airbnb. How do I make more money on Airbnb or any other short-term rental platform? Hey, my name is Sills, and I'm your local licensed realtor here in Central Florida. And as you know, I do a lot of videos on Airbnb, my favorite topic. As we all know, Airbnb means short-term rental. So for this topic, we're not just talking about Airbnb, we're talking about any short-term rental platform like Booking.com, Vrbo, Travelocity, anywhere that provides short-term rental properties and you have your home on that platform. That's what we're talking about. So how do we make more money on Airbnb? What do we do? Do we lower our price, increase our price? What do we do? Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure we have a smart technology home, right? We want to make sure that our property is smart and has a lot of high technology, meaning someone are able to check in and check out without you being there. That's what people are looking for. Another big thing on Airbnb or any other short-term rental platform is people are looking for your Wi-Fi speed, right? Because we're in a virtual world, kids are going to school virtually, parents are working virtually, and if they're able to travel, which means they don't need to stay home, they could work from anywhere, they're going to want to take vacations. And when they're taking the vacations, they're going to want to have a Airbnb property, right? And you want to take a picture of the speed of your internet and you want to have that as one of your pictures on the Airbnb platform, right? So that way they know, or if you can't take a picture of it, make sure you put it in your description, the speed of your Wi-Fi, right? How fast is it? And also make sure it is fast, right? So if you're in a community where sometimes the HOA also covers Wi-Fi and cable, a lot of times that Wi-Fi is not fast enough. So if there's a way for you to enhance that, I would enhance it, right? If you want to have a separate Wi-Fi company just so you have super fast internet, it's going to make every sense in the world. Also, if you have smart TVs, right? So pretend that you have a 4-bedroom home. There's 4 TV in each of the home plus the living room. And let's say all 5 TVs going and everyone is watching a streaming channel like Roku or like on Roku, like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, whatever they're watching. How fast is the internet? And then somebody else want to be doing something else on the computer. That's what you got to keep in mind when you determine the speed of your internet. That's going to be crucial in you making more money on the Airbnb platform, because people are going to want to go, especially if they're traveling, they're going to want to go with the homes or the condos or townhomes that have the highest speed. That's going to be important. So if you're able to take a picture of your Wi-Fi speed and post it as part of your pictures on the platform, that's great. Otherwise, put it in your description. That's going to be awesome. How else can you make more money on Airbnb? Well, not sure if you listened to the speech by the Airbnb CEO. I think he gave it like a month or two ago. I think it was a month ago, where we talk about people are going to be looking for experiences, right? People are coming to your Airbnb, they're looking for experiences. So the thing is, what experience do you want to give them? What are some of the stuff you're going to put in your home that's going to give them a great Airbnb experience? Are you going to have a movie room? And if you're going to have a movie room, make sure it's set up like a movie room. You have a big screen TV. You probably have some movie theater looking chairs, that kind of thing, right? You could give them an experience. And if you have a movie room, that same movie room could also be a great game room for Xbox and PlayStation, because that's what kids are into. Even adults are into that right now. So are you going to give them that kind of experience? Are you going to give them an experience where you have maybe a pool table, air hockey, that kind of stuff? Some people are telling me, and I don't know, it depends upon the person, but the younger people, they don't really want, I think most younger people are not really looking for the pool table, the older folks are. So if you could have a combination of both, where you have a movie room and you also have a pool table and a air hockey table, plus you also have the PlayStation and the Nintendo stuff, that would be awesome, right? Because then people are going to you're going to give them that experience. Are you near a winery? Maybe you could give them a wine experience where you have a certain section of your home set up where they could taste different wines, right? You could probably go to the winery and get smaller bottles of different wines, that kind of thing. So think about, based upon your location, what experience you're going to give. We're in Central Florida, so our experience is going to be for the theme parks, but we already know that people are not going to spend all day long in the theme park. So when they're not in the theme parks, what experience are we going to give them? If we have a pool home, are we going to set up the pool home to look at the pool area in a tropical theme, make it look like they're in Hawaii or maybe they're on an island somewhere based upon what you have in your pool area? So think about what experience you want to give. Create the experience in your home and showcase that on your Airbnb listing or Vrbo or Booking.com, whatever platform you're on. Because people, according to the Airbnb CEO, and I would believe him, I mean, he's the CEO of Airbnb, he's saying people are going to be looking for experiences. So how can you let your Airbnb property give that kind of experience, right? So that they want to come to you. You have great Wi-Fi and you have an experience going on. Those are two big pluses that you could do to enhance your listing on Airbnb and to stand out from everybody else, because a lot of people are not doing that. But you really got to think about your experience. You really got to think about what experience do I want to give and create the experience, right? Don't just like, if you're going to do an island theme, make sure it looks like an island theme. If you're doing a movie room, make sure it looks like a movie room, okay? So those are some of the stuff that you could do to make more money. What else could you do? Is there anything else you could do to make more money in Airbnb? Yeah, find out what your target audience is. Who are you targeting? Who do you want to rent your short-term rental property? Do you want to rent just anyone to anyone? Do you want to more go high-end? Are you in the middle of the road? Are you doing low-end? Who are you targeting? Make sure you know what your ideal target is, and make sure that in your description, you kind of describe who that person might be. Like you might say, we cater to professionals who are traveling for work, or we catering for families who are looking to have fun in our Central Florida area. And make sure that whatever that your ideal customer is, make sure that your home reflects it, okay? Another thing is, guys, and this is key important, this is when it comes to reviews. As you know, the more reviews you have, the more 5 stars you have, the more you get booked. Make sure that you know what your property look like every step of the way. So if you're not close to the property, make sure your house cleaner is walking the property through FaceTime for every turnover. For every turnover. I know you're going to think, oh my God, that's ridiculous, Sandy. Why do we need to do this for every turnover? Because you never know what the last guest did. The house cleaners, so a lot of house cleaners will go in and clean the home and don't tell you that something is not where it's supposed to be. A lot of them will not check the remote control, which is what I highly suggest, that when they clean the home, they turn every single TV on and make sure the remote control is working, because that's a big call out. Oh, we can't turn the TV on. You got to send somebody over there to check the remote. Most of the time, it's the remote. They also got to make sure that if you have lamps or lights, make sure they turn all the lights, all the lamps on to make sure none of the bulbs are out, because people are going to call in for that. And those things are so simple. Why not just take care of it before they call? Don't let them call you, right? So you want to make sure you're doing a walkthrough with your cleaner, whether it be on FaceTime or WhatsApp or through a Zoom call if you can't walk it yourself, or you find someone that is able to do it for you. But you want to eyeball what the house looks like. When the guest walks into the house, what does it look like? Is it the same? Maybe you only saw the property 3 or 4 months ago. Does the property look the same today as the last time you saw it? That's very, very important, okay? So if you're thinking of getting an Airbnb property, or you want to get some more tips on Airbnb properties, feel free to call or text me 407-791-4713. I specialize in short-term rental properties a lot. I own short-term rental properties. I'm very keen in the Airbnb space or the short-term rental space. So if you just want to maybe call me to pick my brain, or maybe figure out, well, what kind of team, Sandy? What do you suggest, right? I could have a little conversation with you, and based upon your location, I could have that for you. Maybe you're thinking of getting a short-term rental property. Maybe you don't own one as yet. That will be a way to give me a call. Let me know. I will find you one in Central Florida, if that's what you're looking in. If you're looking in another area, I will be able to find you an agent in another area that will be able to help you with your short-term rental needs. So thank you so much for listening. Do listen. I would invite you to watch. I have a few Airbnb videos on YouTube. I'd invite you to watch some of those as well if you want to get more experience in the short-term rental space. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Again, this is Sandy, your licensed realtor here in Central Florida, an Airbnb specialist. Bye now.